go ahead and open with y'all to expose this NoFAP and semen retention. I've been seeing that a lot on YouTube, and a lot of people have been trying to make it something that's not. Like, some people say, like, oh, well, women can sense it. That's stupid. That's retarded. There's a lot of things that come with this. But there are some things that people trying to just throw out there so people can get it attached, and they're just giving people false hope and stuff and everything. But so before, what I got from it is self-control and clarity on like what I was actually interested in, what I actually was interested in pursuing. Sexual compatibility and self-control is probably the biggest one. It's probably the biggest one. And not even trying to let yourself into temptation, because when you're practicing this lifestyle, it's like when you start, it's like it's gonna be really hard. Not really hard to stop, but it's just gonna make you more aggressive or just more driven in that subject, or in that area. Another thing is channeling and transmuting energy. I've heard a lot of times people say, "Oh, well, don't do it," or wait till marriage, and just some people try to consider themselves, try to tell people in the traditional way, and oh, well, don't engage yourself in sexual activity, and it's bad, and they try to hype everything up, and not hype everything up, but they try to paint this picture of what perfect should look like, and they don't tell you how you should deal with it. So I've learned how to transmute energy, and I can only say that because somebody looking at this will have to go try that for themselves. Like, get this sexual energy, and then you gotta channel it in a different way. You gotta transmute it towards a different activity or something like that. Another thing I got from it was bold acts. Like, there were some things before I started this lifestyle that I thought was like crazy or out the picture, but your life, the limit of your life depends on your comfort zone. So that's another thing it helped me with. My channel of focus, I think it helped. I'm pretty sure, but I know it helped me focus better on the things I was actually trying to do when I set goals up during this lifestyle or during this practice. Change of habit, I don't just, blah, 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 every single night, I'm just back at it type thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, just fapping every night. But I had a lot more energy. I get a lot more energy, and everything's a different process as attaining to that subject. One thing I will say is it was when I did engage in the sexual area or subject, it was harder to the acts of it was more desperate. Some things like anxiety, you may still deal with anxiety if you practice this, but your self-confidence will be better. And that's not intuition or anything like that, but it's true. Like, everybody will tell you who practices it, and that's pretty much it. Afterwards, I wouldn't say I failed, but afterwards it was just like I thought everything was gonna change. Like, people say, once you do this, or you break the cycle, you lose all these benefits and blah blah blah. No, it's not true. It's not true. So I still have the same mindsets towards a lot of things, but I do enjoy this practice. I didn't think it was possible before I started, but it's like why not? It's like it actually works. I believe it works. I'm a true member, but I believe it works. So that's the end of that. Stay tuned for what I got coming next. But